So it's Marcel Esperance, and I hope you are having a great day. So I just wanted to thank the Lord God that you have managed to find this video. And I offer all the words up that I'm going to be saying, I offer up to Him to guide me, and I pray it finds you well. So I just really wanted to share this message. Africa, I love you. I truly, 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 truly love you. I've been watching, I've been paying attention to everything that's been going on. You are rising up, and right now it's 54 nations, 54 countries in Africa. However, the time will come where it's the United States of Africa. You are seeing how the Western world regards you, treats you, takes a paternal stance against you, and believes they can come infringe and put their beliefs upon you. And you're saying no more. You're finding ways, you're looking for avenues to empower yourselves and stand together as one. I love how the African leadership is really calling things out as they are. They're fearless. The Dr. Chiambori, I'm sorry if I stated the name incorrectly, but Dr. Chiambori, she was the African Union ambassador, and she was speaking. So if any of you have a time to see that video, she was speaking and seeing and calling it out as it was, how the Berlin Conference really divided Africa, and it made Africa. Every time the West, let's say the United States, all the United States together, the 50 United States of America, when they come to do any dealings with Africa, it's all those United States together dealing with Uganda, dealing with Kenya, dealing with one of the countries versus a large continent. And that Berlin Conference ensured that you'd always be divided. And if it's Europe, it's the same thing. 44 countries of Europe united, dealing with Nigeria, trading or with one small country individually of Africa. So it's not fair. It's it purposely makes Africa be at a disadvantage. And the time has come for Africa to unite. The time has come for the borders to be done away with. Even if there are there's lines. America has county lines. You're not crossing over the county lines. You're not crossing over into Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You're not crossing over into Massachusetts. You're not crossing over into New York. But it's easy going. It's not the same as it's reported it being any difficulties of a country in Africa having difficulties with getting resources to another. It should be easy. Why remain divided? Why be split? Why consistently bear the burden of what the colonizers did when they came in the Berlin Conference and cut up Africa? Cut up Africa and renamed Africa. Like it's literally even the name Leo Africanus. It was a name given to you by your colonizers. Cameroonians means shrimp, names given to you by your colonizers. Africa, you are more than that. Africa, you are the motherland. I myself, as a West Indian, I recognize Africa is the motherland. Stand up, rise up, be united. It is time. You saw how they mistreated you even during the time of the Queen. She, for those of you who don't know, the Queen of England, she recently passed away. Now, Africa saw how they were being mistreated, how they were just lumped into buses their leaders, presidents, all just in two, three, a few buses, and brought over. But then the president of the United States, Biden, gets out in his personal car. The president of France, Emmanuel Macron, personal car, gets out. But then the African leadership is just treated like a bunch of kids. Like, this is a school bus, treated like a bunch of kids. And I'm so proud of you, Africa, for your leadership now, who's speaking, saying, do you see? This is on camera. This is in front of the public world. Do you see how they treat us? Do you see how they take a paternal stance against us? And for now, even though Uganda standing up, and other countries started to stand up as well, and talking about how they will not change their beliefs. It's always America trying to force them to change their beliefs. Now, I love the place of my birth. I love being born in America. I love the freedoms I received here in America. But I realized a long time ago, it crushes other nations to have what it has is. Just the same way as Europe does the same thing to Africa, crushes Africa, steals what it has, strips its resources, and then goes and does the same thing that the other countries of the West do, and talks down to Africa. And so when they come over, now the presidents are beginning to speak. They're starting to say, how can you come over to us and talk to us about human rights? When Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and Qatar, these and other countries like this, they have very severe punishment and crimes against these groups that Africa is being accused of not protecting or violators of human rights. Africa is standing and saying, no, you can flex your muscles upon us because you're seeing us as the weaklings. But when it comes down to them, you get your fuel from Saudi Arabia. So you're afraid of them. And so the day is coming, Africa, when you will rise up, come together, unite, and you yourself become a superpower. You yourself become the United States of Africa. I'm proud to see you rising. I'm proud to see you taking a stance. I'm proud to see you saying no to bullies from the West. You are more than whatever the colonizers said you are. You are special in God's heart. Africa, I love you. I love you. And I'm proud to be from the motherland. God bless you.